I'm Brett Sanders, Anderson County Councilman for District 4. Today we had actually two meetings. The first meeting today, January the 5th, we actually had a ceremony to swear in our council members. We had a new council member elected, Mr. John Wright Jr. for District 1. Very smart, intelligent young man that I think is going to do a great job not only for his district but for Anderson County as well. And then after that we adjourned and went on and started the regular council meeting, which was a very short agenda. We actually voted our elections on our chairman and vice chairman. Our chairman was elected Chairman Tommy Dunn once again, who does a great job of taking and keeping control of the meetings and keeps things expedited and worked out in a way that makes it a little more efficient. I was blessed to be elected Anderson County Council Vice Chairman once again. I look forward to working with my other council members as I did in the past 2 years, just working through what needs to be done, addressing and actually hopefully being able to take off or take some of the burden off some of our other council members. We had no third, second, or first readings today. We did have an emergency ordinance that was passed, and it was basically, I think a lot of people thought we were shutting down government or shutting down businesses, but basically what it is, it's going to limit the number of meetings, the number of committee meetings. What we're seeing is a spike in the COVID cases right now, and we're passed this ordinance to help protect not only the citizens of Anderson County, but to protect the employees of Anderson County. And it is no way we'll still have our council meetings. It'll be business as normal there. We're not shutting down the government, but we are taking some special precautions to keep everyone protected. We also today had a RFP, which was a request for a proposal on the Anderson County Fair. It came in, we sent it out, RFPs for requests for proposals to multiple areas, multiple people. It was out for people to actually submit their proposals. The family that has done the fair in the past for Anderson County has done a tremendous job. Basically has submitted a proposal that would be a $50,000 increase for Anderson County. Also, they'll be working out the details, and we've actually just voted to allow our attorney and our administrator to sit down and work out the details on the water and employees' times and other things as well. Once that gets ironed out, it will come either before the Civic Center Committee or it'll come back before council for us to vote upon. The next thing we had was a report from the Public Safety Committee. What we're doing now, we have the QRVs in place, the quick response vehicles. Once we started this, which we're hearing good things, and I think it's going to actually benefit and increase the safety and quality of care that the people in Anderson County have. But once we started with older vehicles that were basically used up, that were going to be auctioned off, and we put them in place to do the QRVs, which is it's not an ambulance, but it does have a paramedic, and they can respond quicker than an ambulance and to assess the needs of the victim or patients. Those vehicles had over 300,000 miles on them. We are approved today or voted to purchase 2 more vehicles. Those 2 vehicles would be probably June, July before they actually get here. With the savings, not only, it's an outlay for the county, but the savings that we are able to accumulate by running QRVs will more than offset the cost of the vehicles. But it's like starting a business. You have your initial outlay, and then you've got to create the revenue source coming in, and that's basically what we've done today. And they also voted to bring another full-time employee on, which will cut out some of the part-time and the overtime that we're having to pay part-time help, and it'll basically offset, and we'll have another full-time employee. Pendleton actually had a QRV there. QRVs are funded at a way less rate than an actual ambulance, but due to the growth in the Pendleton area, along with serving I-85, particular areas or parts of I-85, their funding was, they're running a 12-hour ambulance, and they were doing it for $7,500 and per month. And what is normal or traditional, what we actually paying other ambulance services, is around $30,000 for a full-time ambulance. So we voted to increase the funding for Pendleton another $7,000, basically to get them closer in line to what the funding actually is for the rest of the county. I'm excited about that. That's in my district. It'll allow them to keep continuing to provide the excellent service and quality of care that they already do, and I'm glad for them. So finally, we had appointments, which John Wright Jr. and from District 1, we had a vacancy on the Planning Commission, which is a very serious position to fill, and he nominated Tommy Dunaway IV to fill that vacancy on the Planning Commission. I think it is a good nominee. I'm excited for our new councilman, Mr. Wright. I'm excited for Mr. Dunaway as well. That is a thankless position. As Chairman Dunn said in the closing remarks, it is a position to where one side, you're going to make one side happy, one side's not going to be so happy or be disappointed or upset, and we need someone there to help balance it out, that uses a common way of thinking or a rational way of thinking to do what's best for the citizens of Anderson County. We had citizens' comments and basically ended the meeting. So onward and upward to 2021.